these teams, right? This is the unfortunate reality. Bad News Eagles versus some of the other teams still in this event. I'm going to be there, Freya. But for now, I'm looking at ENCE. They showed some resilience, some brilliant resilience. And for that, I think that Nuke is just way too much to overcome. Personally.
They're done.
That's blunt, Launders.
I'm just kidding. They got CT side. It's true.
What do you hate about CT sides? You saw CT side, and I saw you cringe.
I was in the elevator with Dupree, and we were just complaining about CT side the whole ride.
Yeah? All 8 minutes?
It's way too long. Or, no, yeah. Oh, where do I start?
Right here, right now, baby. B&E. Gonna try to take this series the distance. But the ENCE, they are the Finnish stars. Jump over top of it. Flatro's gonna hear this. The old hell wrap. Madden tried to jump through. Nice support from Regon. Deep within ramp, he got that first one. And Synopsy gets the better of Hades. Maybe I'm a fool for not believing in the B&E, but it's a long run. And Spinks brings it back with at least one kill. Bomb down for ENCE on the B site. The lobby push comes back to wrap around ramp. Spinks will kill Regon, and that actually gives him a great chance to get into cover. However, caught by Flatro. GXX with the dual Berettas. Diha tries to turn this one back. Snappy in the meanwhile is just being locked into his own gunfight, and it's basically Snappy in the 1v3.
Yes, it is.
He chopped off that first one, and there it is. Bad News Eagles going to win a third pistol in this series.
They got a pistol. They got energy. They're going to have a lead. I'm ready to talk about it.
I'm ready to yell about it.
Let's go.
Hades looks so good on Dust 2.
He looks like he's carrying generational anger right now.
Snappy
Just
trying to
from
lock
losing
in.
this one pistol round. He's pissed.
That's not one. That's 3 pistols. All 3 pistols. Can you believe it?
Actually, yes, because you know what? They're the only team doing things we haven't seen on pistols.
Oh, that's fair.
So.
Ooh, looking like a fast one. Spinks gets ahead of the grenade. Dead. Scenari, nice double kill here. Holds on versus that pressure, but Madden's AK-47 with 2 kills. And Diha, tough challenge to take with the Tech 9. Synopsy crawling across that smoke.
Oh, he can feel it. He knows it. Yes, he smells it. He senses it.
Very nice.
He deals with it.
You can tell he knew about it. But not everybody would have the sense to pull that trigger, which he does. Rewarded. Snappy.
Boy.
That damage was heard. And with it, Flatro able to peek out from behind that vent, looking like the B&E will lock in the second round. Madden dead to rights. ENCE falls short with the force buy. They tried to crank that dial, apply that pressure, and instead it's Bad News Eagles 2-0 start.
Dude, Maui started talking about their set plays and everything. And now they were like, it might do it too much on Mirage. And then they did too much on Mirage yesterday. And then I started thinking like, where have I seen that before? And they did it on Nuke once, where they kept trying to pull off an upper hit over and over again. It was like kind of the same, but a little different. But it does fall into Snap. I mean, Snappy's consistent. He said, if a rush doesn't work, you go next time do it faster.
Simple as that.
Yeah. So they want to try that, but that might be something that B&E can clue into at least.
Well, Flatro's holding outer for the time being. Taps it Snappy. I'm going to fall back from it. Synopsy instead to take the helm. Woo! There it is.
He didn't even ask for that.
Yeah, you peek the Deegs enough times, and the Deegs will deliver. But Spinks' Deagle towards ramp instead falls short. Flatro could be the next victim.
He's putting in work. Not getting the kills, but they are getting tagged.
More and more damage, but unfortunately for Hades, he can't cross with Snappy, who has gotten down secret and towards the B site. But the bomb belongs to Flatro.
They can only survive for so long. Under the guise of Flatro.
We will end them all.
Not the guys to watch. Watch Flatro. That'd be a good Twitch name for him.
Watch Flatro?
Yeah.
Yeah. Market that.
YouTube.com/watchflatro. Make it happen.
Clean conversions off the pistol win, but now the challenge starts. ENCE on their map pick with rifles in hand.
There's a lot in the lobby. The blow up and squeaky. They're throwing some fast utility. Getting ready for a second go of it. Yeah, they're entering upper.
They're chasing him down. CT puts a smoke up. Synopsy plays behind it, wins his fight. Then we got Spinks up close and personal with a 2K. As Scenario gets rocked, then Hades denies Juan Flatro any pressure out of the vent. They set the back of that site on fire. And there's still 2 CT standing, but look at this, dude. It is clean from ENCE once they have their guns.
Yeah, they got a sick-ass upper exec.
God damn. That is so fire.
How many times do you think Snappy made them practice that?
At least 1,000.
Just every night.
At least 1,000.
Every night, no matter what map they're scrimming that day.
That smoke adds a cool layer to it. Obviously comes as a CT response, but Spinks did a really good job of pressing into it between the silos. I like that. Made the most of what Bad News Eagles offered him.
There's a lot to deal with if they haven't run into it in practice before themselves. It's also a fun way to win rounds, you know? Nice and fast.
Oh. Well, Flatro not able to jump over cleanly, so 2 kills immediately for ENCE. And Snappy's Mac 10 finds Juan Flatro's head. It is damage. And a deagle that's not going to land. Unfortunate here for Regon.
Never take too long with a deagle.
Just shoot. You got to feel it.
Because you're going to miss anyways.
If you're already aiming, you've missed.
Exactly.
You must be one with the deeg.
Because if you take time, you're aiming now with pressure.
You must be Juan with the deeg.
It's like, don't practice for a test, but get B-. That's a win. Practice for a test, get a B, that's a loss. They're going to do it again, aren't they?
Why not? Mac 10 in the front of it. Oh, good flashbang from Spinks to help out Snappy. Jumping around, looking for that second contact, and it's Synopsy in heaven that they look for. Already a bomb plant. Dude, that is so fast. You're gonna have to see if Bad News Eagle can even handle that type of heat.
Oh, they have so much utility left, too. They didn't lose anybody on their way in.
Might just be a save call.
Yeah. That's a bit of a flex here from ENCE, I think.
That is a horrifyingly fast 8-hit.
It is. It's very strong. I mean, you know, they're doing they practice it for so many other teams. You know, BNE can obviously, they could stop it. Let's see if they can figure it out, though. I mean, they could know ENCE will take it to Nuke. Of course, ENCE had options.
Run, Snappy, run. GXX clips his wings from the CT spawn. That's 4 alive from Bad News Eagles.
Yeah, on the upside, they have Scenario's only one who died here, so it's really not that bad.
Yeah, you just let it slip.
The thing is, if they want to buy, they can all just get all their nades again. And a really cheap gun here for Scenario. There's actually a FAMAS, not too bad. Now the question is, would they go again? And it doesn't look like it. Get the opponents to over-prepare. Then subvert expectations.
Long-range fight. GXX not alone out here, but Juan Flatro close to a couple of players from ENCE. Smokes holds things off for now. Oh, standing in the open. Juan Flatro, dude, is so ready for these fights, but bad utility. And there is the headshot that makes up for it. Diha just looking for the secret stairs. Secretly scared.
He has so much confidence
Of headshots like that.
The M4 running around, peeking everything in yard, and it does deny yard. No one crosses secret.
Deep T-smokes. One for Mini, and the other one on the Hell windows.
Oh, he didn't see it.
Just gave up his gap, but Regon over towards ramp. Haven't had to see too much from him. As the op shot hits him, so does Juan Flatro. Double kill, drops bomb on the ramp push, and Bad News Eagles have survived something of guns
Yes, and they do it with the A4. While Flatro running around, taking his duel outside. Happy to swing on ENCE. And we've talked about this before. Sometimes underdog teams playing too much like top teams or whatever, not being the way to go, because then you just lose at just a Counter-Strike that they're better at. But BNE use confidence to their advantage with the individual efforts and let Juan Flatro have a lot of space to take engagements like this. Like here it is, nice clip of the wings for Diha, and
oh, that's second.
Free rotations to come back too. Yeah, great spray. And you can tell he's kind of the heart of the team in terms of the energy on the squad, even though everyone's contributing.
10 and 2.
Feels like that's where the vibrations start.
Critical 3K from him to keep BNE in the lead. Still early days.
It looks like ENCE could delay and go upper again. They throw cross smokes. They could obviously have gone secret. But they score the 2 rotations they're looking for downstairs. BNE did not take space back, though. They only reacted to this information outside. Oh, a commitment onto the upper side. This is good for Mergon.
Comes at a sudden push in. Recon, no, him and Scenari, only 1 kill between them. It's the first Squeaky player that gets killed, but that was such a sudden burst. And then Madden locks Synopsy down into the vents. So again, A-site hit, but just a different tempo, not straight out of the gate like those other 2.
As soon as Rigon made that rotation into the site, you knew he thought it was going to be upstairs. That's a good sign, but they didn't have a smoke ready. There are ways to use smokes to counter these Molotovs that also give you one-ways and make it really hard for ENCE to scale and get onto the site, but they've just got nothing, no context for it when it comes to stopping it together. So I think they got a whiff of it. They got a good read, at least for what's going on. But there's just so much chaos that is being caused from ENCE. And it's seemingly a bit hard to deal with.
Won't get any easier if the bank accounts start bottoming out. Got another buy for the Bad News Eagles, but on the brink of a hard reset. Tough recession.
To be fair to BNE, they're kind of forcing ENCE to use these upper hits. Actually doing a pretty good job versus some of the yard control we've seen.
Yeah, definitely. We've had like a glimpse into the ramp play, and Regon did well there as well, so see if it happens once more. D-Hub blind, they cross paths, he doesn't know, and Regon's able to slip a kill against Snappy. Here comes the pop-up from Juan Flatro. He gets the better of D-Hub, and remember all that damage that was done earlier. A quick fight from Bad News Eagles, and you allude to it, right? It doesn't need to be technical. Sometimes it's just an attack, it's an assault, it's an aggression. Bad News Eagles looking for the fist fight, duking it out.
Yeah, genuinely, I love how much he peeks. Like, okay, here we are up. So he doesn't need to spend too much time doing this, but it just adds so much to the map when his team can be like, yeah, there's just no one outside. If there is, Juan Flatro is literally trying to take this fight if he can find it. He's in the bar every night looking for opponents. His goal in life is just to be beaten.
Yeah.
That's his goal. Can't find the man to do it.
Hunting the fisticuffs. Has he done enough? 2 left inside of the doorway. Juan Flatro tucked up close. Scenari here to support him when the swing comes in. It's all about this smoke, and now it's gone. So is Juan Flatro. He actually decides to tuck into Mini.
They have no molly for the opposite vent, so they'll have to walk out.
Nobody's watching, though.
This should be a free fight for the CT, but Scenari's not peaked quite enough, but Juan Flatro is here, refreshed in the position. The guy who was in secret.
So mobile.
Yeah, he was in secret, and he got outside of into Mini.
And what's wild too is the last time he got a kill in like credit card outside, he was also then a part of the ramp play with Regon. So they can't even save in their own damn spawn at this point.
Yeah.
Synopsy going to keep Bad News Eagles CT side alive.
It's kind of comical, but like it's time to hit upper.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys thought of rushing A?
It's got to be so frustrating because I'm not. It's really hard to game plan against like a, okay, here's our reactions. I want to see them stop an upper hit. I really want to see it because right now I think they at least know they feel good about everything else that's kind of going on.
Yes.
They're going to want to wait for that to come again.
Yep.
They've definitely thought about it.
The last piece of proof to prove that this could be a good CT side. And as long as they keep running into Juan Flatro, it feels like Bad News Eagles are going to keep those rounds flowing. 3 crossing to secret slowly. GXX opts not to pull that trigger. Spinks on the solo door lurk. Who's downstairs? Of course it's Juan Flatro. Anytime they think something could be happening, he's there.
Yeah, he's sniffing it out.
And the question really remains to just be, how long can he keep up this level of a performance? 14-2. Everybody else just par for the course on Bad News Eagles. This frag grenade could be huge, but they're going to go for the shoulder peek. He throws it. He dives into the cover. He hits all of them with that huge impact from Juan Flatro.
When will he quit?
He gets them into the cross palm trunk as Regon comes downwards, and Spinks is on his own on 9 HP. Bad News Eagles pull ahead, getting that 6th CT round win.
Drop the whole damn totem pole.
He is everywhere and everything.
Actually awesome, man. He's rotating like simple, the amount he's rotating. And only using a rifle as well for a lot of the engagements that he's taking that most others would be too scared to take. On land versus a very strong opponent.
16-2, 10 rounds deep. And he's got highlights from almost every position.
Yeah. This guy is like Nico on acid right now.
I think that's a Nico I could beat.
Give him the freak show. You couldn't beat Juan Flatro though, could you?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't. He's built for it. And like you said, right, the vibrations of Bad News Eagles start with him.
Yeah.
If he keeps us up long enough for the CT side to stabilize,
he fosters them.
And the rest could follow suit. You get GXX's op back into play like it was on Dust 2. Maybe ENCE will have their hands full. But for now, they'll take their first tack pause, talk this out, as they trail by 2 rounds versus this Bad News Eagles CT side.
2 big rounds. So many reps on Nuke for ENCE. So many world-class teams beaten. But B&E have provided almost everybody a nice fresh challenge.
Wow.
A new way of looking at things. Like, hey, when are you supposed to stop peaking?
When you ever be what you want, but then you are, they are?
Yeah, is it an S or a P? When are you supposed to stop peaking? When you just keep winning duels.
All the smoke's down. GXX not going to be able to see anything here. Hades lining up all the nuts and bolts.
He's in heaven now?
Yeah, dude, he simply is. But all those smoke grenades have enabled Diha to get into the secret stairs. Time to go back to A. This is the last piece of the puzzle, the last thing that Bad News Eagles have to prove they can stop. And if Juan Flatro's there, then maybe they can do it. But Regon's the guy to be tested, gets himself 1 kill before Madden trades out on the MAC-10, swaps into the AK, and we get this quick dive down the vents. Diha chases GXX. And if that's because he heard him leave, then Diha should be on for impact here. He's going to see the gun. Easy execution into GXX. That makes any type of a rotate all the harder, but Juan Flatro's still able to shut down Diha. They don't go ramp, they double back. And with that, they snap the necks of this A site hold, and they win on A again.
They're making it happen. Synopsy's coming up the vents, and he will absolutely be spotted here. Oh my god, I really want to get out, but he can't do that. So they go through with the upper fake into ramp, kill Regon, and use that kill to allow their outside lurk to take place. Diha takes a ton of space. Makes sense after what we've seen. Of course, you're going to respond very viscerally to seeing the nades upstairs. It's been a huge problem for you, you know, in the early round and late round. ENCE can pull it off and still beat you in kind of whatever they want. So
I'm pretty sure with that hell kill as well, with Regon dead on ramp and the hell kill, I think that's when Synopsy drops down the vents. So then A's even harder to hold on to.
Right.
2 guys left are just standing in the rafters.
And they end up just going back.
Yeah. You know, ENCE here. Varied looks to their A plays. First timeout called here from Bad News Eagles, 11 rounds into the game. They're hanging on. You know, ENCE are definitely racking up a formidable T side. ENCE looking control of the A side at the very least, but Bad News Eagles, most notably Juan Flatro.
ENCE are hanging on.
I think ENCE are winning.
Yeah. I'm here to tell you why numbers aren't real.
Oh, it's quick, huh? Lickety split into the vents they'll go. Snappy at the head of this one, and there are limitations for Bad News Eagles. Just a couple pistols. While Flatro looking to flash Regon into lobby, they're just looking for something, and they'll find Spinks safely tucked around the corners as bomb is planted to be a second kill for him. Then that peek from Regon, but check this out. We got kills at the very least.
Hey.
Kills are something. They're going to drop down 2 of them into the vents. Madden gets that back. GXX up close versus Madden, and that is the end of Bad News Eagles in round number 12. ENCE tie 6 each.
Just a quick vent drop. Yeah. No, there's no money here. Oh, there's no money here for BNE. 2K to 3K in total. Basically an anti-eco here for ENCE. And a solid hold. Overall, yeah, I mean, it comes down to the 2v2. But it's just well handled at the end by Madden. Sometimes that's going to happen too. Vent drops are hard to stop.
18-4, man. Juan Flatro just giving this his all. Commendable. Dependable.
Yeah, it's pretty damn impressive.
Easy cleanups inside of Hunt. That's 3 for Spinks. On Flatro, of course, it's him to add anything to the board for Bad News Eagles, but ENCE have a lead now. So Bad News Eagles are hanging on.
Fine, now they're hanging on. Yeah, but soon it's going to be ENCE to be hanging on again. Okay.
We'll see, we'll see.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though. Second half, CT side for ENCE.
Yeah, we had a lot of missed utility from Bad News Eagles, even on their own map pick, and I feel like those, you know, on Dust 2, you can get away with it.
It was like the Xbox smoke, and I mean, these are not even hard pieces of utility. So if there's any nerves or whatever, you're definitely going to forget some of the harder stuff or not be as quick and sharp with it.
Not hard, but very important.
Juan Flatro can die
first. Shy of 20 frags.
You know what the problem was? They gave him a silenced M4. He wasn't getting killed with that. Yeah.
He's a loud guy with a loud gun.
They poisoned the well.
Silent cross here from ENCE. Quieter than an A1S. They all get down secret. Except the man all the way in the back. Still throwing nades on A. Spinks just serving up a distraction here. ENCE getting dangerously close to that B site. And I don't even know if we have a rotate. No. Nobody's even close to the B bomb site. So
damn, no timing called. No rotation. Juan Flatro, he was the whole intercom system.
Right? Feels like communication broke down with that one. The moment the bomb gets planted, Synopsy just jumps into the vent, and with that, dies instantly. ENCE had that one locked in the moment they got downstairs.
As soon as they took out Juan Flatro outside, because Juan Flatro's a snitch. He'll literally kill somebody, see somebody, tell everybody about it.
They're all crossing.
And the whole, yeah, exactly. And then ENCE, there's nowhere for them to go. He keeps peeking. Even when ENCE try to fake something and he's outside, they didn't kill him, he's going to peek again. But here, they got him right away. There's no one to re-peek. There's no one to take care of yard. They let the T's run around free.
So ENCE happy to take an 8th on this T side.
They killed the important guy, the high-value targets.
The MVP.
The wand.
The Flotro.
All right.
He's kind of got a little art in him.
Yeah, true.
He's got a little art in him.
True. Polish art.
Yep. Another fast one, perhaps, ENCE? What flavor would you like to end on, my friends? Lickety split into the A site. Quick and easy with Snappy and Spinks, a kill apiece.
What a nightmare having to deal with this over and over again.
Recon looking for something, but even the AWP can give great cover. While Flotro, tagged by the flames, going to be pushed into the gunfight that he is not prepared for, can't see a damn thing. And GXX, a nightmare of a situation, gets gunned down through that smoke. At least he didn't have to see his killer.
How many times? It was 6 rounds, upper hits, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 rounds at least, ending upper.
And I mean, Bad News Eagles did a really good job of at least keeping enough of an economy at the start to always have a few guns, enough guns to keep it competitive. When they finally got busted, dude, when the economy broke, that was just ENCE every round.
Considering they did not stop a single upper hit, so every single time ENCE did try to go for this, they won it. The fact that BNE still got 6 rounds is insane. Basically,
Fair fact.
Every single other type of round, no matter what the attack was, especially outside, they won virtually everything else. So that was actually really good overall. Of course, a lot of that had to do with the fact that Flottro's 19-7, so much impact, great rotations, extremely pervasive, whether it was being close up outside, in heaven, downstairs. He was a father, a brother, an astronaut, a lover, a mistress.
All in one.
All in one. A friend, a teacher.
Should write a book.
An author.
80s dual Berettas. Oh, that almost was perfect, but instead it's Spinks' USP to go dry in the middle of that fight, Madden around the back of the site. Oh, they don't get anything.
They don't lose pistols too.
That's 4 for 4 in the series so far.
Now we just need a map.
Now use that for everything you can. How does that get turned around, dude? Flotro with the double.
Dude. Oh, triple.
And the last.
This guy don't stop.
But that's the kind of energy that kicked off the second half of Dust 2. And I know it's tough to equate the second half of Dust 2,
yes,
the CT side of that, to the T side of Nuke, when it's, of course, ENCE's pick, and they have such a record on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the... Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
And
nice while it lasted. Of course, somebody else can step into those shoes. You can't just let Juan Flotro die and then the heartbeat falls flat. You got to keep this dream alive. It's not elimination in Antwerp that they face. But one of 2 chances, still very much alive. CT's press up close. Madden with the 5-7. Deagle to his left. He gets 1.5, and there's the Deagle of Snappy for again some further damage. Spinks is here now. His head popped as Recon hits a critical shot and looks to turn this one back, maybe to join GXX inside this A site.
but they're walking.
Diha is in this corner.
Wait, is he ready for this? Yeah, he is. Somehow controls that.
The Scout of Hades through the window into Recon. That is ENCE with the force buy win.
Oh, man. We're like 18 rounds in, and Juan Flotro has 22 kills. His teammates have 24 kills between the other 4 of them. So, yeah. Oh, well, you had to hit a shot like that to kill him?
What?
Hats off. What? Yeah. Well, if you do it like that, that's in style. You deserve that.
And to stop somebody who's already, like, he was crucial for all of the rounds in the first half, critical in the pistol with the 3K.
Yeah, and he was just trying to help out the NT.
And now the nades.
Look at these nades.
Oh, it's still.
Flotro.
You see, if you don't kill him, you're going to get dished a little bit of damage. Yeah. And Juan Flotro on 10 health with his 23rd kill. I mean, this is just absurd.
Uh-huh. Having a match.
Map of life. Keeps B&E alive. Oh, now it's Regon's turn to get a kill with his deagle, and Snappy's going to take off some pressure here. We've got wounded members on Bad News Eagles, and Spinks now feeling comfortable enough to take these duels, keeping that nice long-range distance. His reload's in. Monflatro hunting for it, but again, just such a health advantage there to Spinks and weapon advantage on top of it. GXX 1v3 as ENCE are cementing themselves an 11th round win here on map 2. SMG of Madden chases down that frag, a little bit of extra money, a little bit of extra space between ENCE and the 7 rounds of Bad News Eagles.
And a lot of big pressure outside. Lots of good nades later on. And a huge opening kill for Juan Flatro, at least. Rigon as well with his deagle. It's a 3-round game. You want to hold out hope. CT Sky is very scary. ENCE are very scary. B&E know that. And for now, they'll just have to see what they can do with these single flashbangs.
Not bad.
Gets
Flash
them onto
gets
the
him
site.
in.
Yeah.
P250 kill a little bit more, but that's it. Madden and Diha combining for the easy cleanup. 5 rounds the gap now. ENCE meant to pull ahead, but guns in the hands of Bad News Eagles. Their real chances in full-fledged buys will be far and few between. This one is a critical round.
Absolutely. Something we need to pay attention to.
Round 20, very important.
And we'll have to see how ambitious they want to get on a round like this. We'll have an idea of what they're going to try to go for. We know that they bring a lot of set plays themselves into these matches very regularly. That is B&E.
Diha trying to charge him down. Oh! Regon's able to win it. Og in the hands of Hades. Hunting for the head of GXX, but he's got to be careful because Hades, you got 3 guys down on the ground floor.
He doesn't care.
They're smoked off for the time being, but he will reposition back towards Garage, and they waste no chance here. Bad News Eagles with a player slipping through secret. It's going to be held by ENCE, so what can Regon really do here? A quarter of his health as Spinks looks to come up.
He is so low.
Oh! It's close. Spinks able to escape. And at the very least, Bad News Eagles have done a good job of pushing back this forward positioning from ENCE's CT side.
Yeah.
But what does that really mean for them? What more can they get? Oh, the lineup from Hades. The AUG perfectly played for the 2K. There is still Synopsy, so there is still hope. Bomb stranded in the open. Oh, GXX with the first and second. Turns his attention down onto Spinks just in the nick of time. Keeps the man advantage held on to.
Oh my god.
But this is so stringy, man. This is also split.
Is the bomb going to go secret is the question. 26 seconds, and it looks like no. Unless he mollies just to get the rotation out so he can go back. And now
it's gotta be
it is just Madden. But
Madden
GXX has the bomb.
Oh, and he gets stopped.
Oh my god, it's 15 seconds. They have to go back
They
and
need
get
the
it.
kill.
No way.
And Madden, he's standing in the open. Scenari given a chance.
Jesus.
Frags only at the end of that one.
That's ridiculous. There was actually a way that Madden could have played around the box instead, and it could have come down to time. But he also risked getting chased down, and you know Madden doesn't like to fight like that.
He tries to hold his ground, and he'll end there. 2 kills in the 1v3 for Madden.
Yeah, that was a big attempt. Hey, they really did a good job of being aware of all of the different positions the fights could come from. Punishing the snappy lurk, getting the refrag on Hades as well. Couple nades swinging to upper. Looks like they might wait and then go.
Snappy about to be tested. Frag grenade could be big.
That's an amazing nade
especially
too. Yeah.
with the spam, and the second one made easy. Regon tries to chase. Diha comes through. This is such a cookie cutter sweep. GXX in the corner, not going to be able to get anything more than the one. Perfectly played there from ENCE.
Yeah, that nade was amazing. Actually, from Snappy, he landed right in the middle of maybe 4 people.
First time we've really seen like numbers thrown towards ramp. Bad News Eagles try to send something fresh, and instead they have a second one-off round. No consecutive round wins on this T side so far. And they're not going to have many more chances as this one sends them back into the pistols, right? That's what I said before. It's about those far and few between rifles. Round 21, so flat. Oh, and Regon gets dunked on by the frag grenade, so his deagle going to be all the weaker. It's looking like ENCE will push their way into the legend stage. Bad News Eagles playing with heart, but economy's against them. Talent's still there on pistols, man. I tell you, they can get kills with every gun. Recon wrapping around Mini. He's found a little bit of timing.
No one in heaven, actually. So the two upper guys, I mean, they can be aware of it, of course. Diha has a fine position to watch this, but it looks like they're trying to cover Hut and Squeaky as well. There is a chance for a lurk, and Rigon, if he has calculated this properly. Oh, he doesn't take the duel versus Diha, but through the door.
Little bit of a murder hole. Then GXX also cut down by Madden. It looked...
I think Rigon might have seen him Squeaky, or maybe didn't see it yet. He was clearing it, maybe he didn't see it yet.
Yeah, looked down. And Diha, with a fast reaction, covers his teammate inside of the bomb site, who then goes on to chop down the last two players from Bad News Eagles in what was a round that was never meant to be. The buy back in from the T side. And if they lose this one, it's the 4 spies to the very end. ENCE losing to G2 yesterday. Not able to get through this stage of the major with a 3-0 record. No shame in that. If they can survive that comeback attempt from Bad News Eagles and then dominate on their map pick.
Laying it on pretty thick here. I don't know if they're going to try to exec behind. I don't know if they're trying to exec behind this drop vent in this situation, but the bomb is in front of Hut, so they actually score some space outside off of this pressure and made their way into Squeaky or Secret. Will they know what to do with this? Rigon can also get back up through vents, and if he gets a kill down here, well, then he can get that extra rotation, but Diha wins the duel. Vanilla, straight up off the stairs. Another smoke comes down as he's the only one spotted.
Oh, that'll help.
But 2 entries.
Scenari and Juanflatro just sliding by that Hut play. It's a bomb plant at the least. Frag grenade with Juanflatro's name on it. That is huge impact from the frag. Going to give a massive health edge here to the majority of ENCE's players. Smoke to the left side. It's going to give Hades a little bit room to wiggle, but Juanflatro snaps him as he tries to come in through Mini. And what do these last 2 CTs decide to do? Is this a save?
They have no nades left over, so they are going to call it. BNE pull out the 2 upper entries that they need to simultaneously. No way to get back in.
I mean, listen, you lose that fight down in Secret. We saw Diha just dive right back into the B bomb site. Yeah. Felt like things were going to kind of fizzle out for Bad News Eagles, but quick and easy on the A site.
Yeah, that was a good round. I mean, they put some pressure on Squeaky. They did throw some upper nades to make it seem like they could exec. Then they took the outside space, escorted 2 across, showed 1 outside, and tried to get Rigon into a position where he might lurk kill someone lower. And if that happened, he could cause a vent rotation, a ramp rotation down, pull one of the upper anchors out, and then they could hit upper. He died, and then they still won. I think that's actually really cool. The ideas were good, and they had a response when just one part of their plan didn't go out.
Met by fire this time. Hades giving him a warning. Oh, Dia, great damage. And it's on Juanflatro. We know he's crucial to some of these openings. Definitely to some of the comms. Rigon spotted as the shadow gives way of his presence. Draws Spinks back into the outer action, but Juanflatro has already gotten halfway towards CT spawn. And this is like a weird corner where if Spinks clears all of this and sees nobody on garage, I feel like you can forget about that corner that Juanflatro is holding on to.
Yeah, it's just what can he what's he ultimately going to do with it? Spinks is looking for everything else, and he doesn't have any other job right now. So what's important for Juan Flatro is that his teammates make something happen, which can be kind of a catch-22 with BNE at the moment. He's the guy who is doing such a good job with the opening kills. So they can exec behind it, but Spinks is now in a position to try to catch the lurk. Juan Flatro might be able to crouch underneath him.
Oh my.
I think the shadow got revealed, or no?
I didn't see it. Spinks, oh my god, they back up.
Jesus.
And he's able to win that fight. Then the mini wrap is smoked off and the door player cut down. We've got 2 inside of Hut, and that is also not going well. Bad News Eagles just killed and culled on their attempt into that A site. ENCE are too sharp on that upper site.
Yeah. In this match, this is ENCE taking it to the legend stage. And man, they just have this aura about them where, I mean, for a while it was just had streaks where they were super solid, but now it just feels like there's a certain level of consistency. Is like Spinks is really standing out in these past few months as such a star player. Overall, I mean, I personally have so many good things to say about Madden.
Oh, it's fast, Mo.
Okay, yeah, we're going quick upstairs.
It's as fast as you can get, and just like that, ENCE a single kill away from the legend stage. Diha's gonna call that Synopsy's been spotted, and there it is. ENCE doing what Force couldn't from the 3-0 game yesterday into the legend stage with their next chance, and they looked clean and easy.
Yeah, they made it happen. That was super solid overall. I mean, Bad News Eagles absolutely made that hard, and I think on Dust 2 they were super impressive as well. But ENCE just a touch better, and yeah, I think between the calling, the versatility in the calls, there's still some stuff with ENCE where it's hard to say that they are on